Imagine hacking through a dense, humid rainforest in Central America. The air is thick with the sound of howler monkeys and tropical birds. Suddenly, the trees part to reveal a limestone pyramid rising 200 feet into the air, a mountain of stone reclaimed by the vines. This isn't a scene from Indiana Jones. This was the reality for explorers who rediscovered the great cities of the Maya. For centuries, the world thought these were just primitive tribes, but the truth was far more staggering. The Maya built one of the most sophisticated, scientifically advanced civilizations in human history, all without the use of the wheel, metal tools, or pack animals. Today we're diving into the world of the Maya, who they were, how they lived, and why they still matter in the 21st century. To understand the Maya, we first have to locate them. Unlike the Aztec or Inca, who had centralized empires, the Maya were a collection of independent city-states, much like ancient Greece. Their world covered a vast region known as Mesoamerica, spanning modern-day southern Mexico, the Yucatan Peninsula, Guatemala, Belize, and parts of Honduras and El Salvador. Their timeline is divided into three main eras: the pre-classic, 2000 BC, 250 AD, the foundations. They moved from hunter-gatherers to settled farmers, domesticating maize, corn. The classic period, 250 AD, 900 AD, the Golden Age. This is when the great cities like Tikal, Palenque, and Copan reached their peak, with populations in the millions. The post-classic, 900 AD, 1500s. While the southern lowland cities were mysteriously abandoned, northern cities like Chichen Itza flourished until the Spanish arrival. At their peak, the Maya were the undisputed heavyweights of the Western Hemisphere. While Europe was struggling through the early Middle Ages, the Maya were building urban centers that rivaled anything in the Old World. The city of Tikal in modern-day Guatemala was a sprawling metropolis of 100,000 people. It wasn't just a collection of huts. It was a planned urban environment with massive reservoirs, paved plazas, and sakbis, white limestone roads that connected distant cities. Each city was ruled by a Kuhul Ajau, or Holy Lord, who claimed to be a descendant of the gods. These kings weren't just political leaders, they were the bridge between the human world and the supernatural. They maintained power through spectacular rituals, including bloodletting and the famous Maya ball game, where players used their hips to move a heavy rubber ball through stone hoops. It wasn't just a sport, it was a ritual reenactment of the cosmos, where the stakes were often life and death. The most significant impact the Maya had was in their intellectual achievements. Their understanding of time and space was centuries ahead of Europe. The Maya were one of only a few ancient civilizations to independently develop the concept of zero. They used a base 20 vigesimal number system represented by dots, ones, bars, fives, and shells, 0. This allowed them to perform complex calculations involving millions, which was essential for their astronomical observations. Without telescopes, the Maya calculated the solar year to be 365.2420 days, an error of only 0.0002 days compared to modern satellite measurements. They tracked the cycles of Venus, the Moon, and eclipses with terrifying precision. They used this data to create a complex calendar system. You might remember the 2012 end of the world hysteria. That was based on the long count calendar. To the Maya, this wasn't a doomsday clock, but a reset of a great cycle. They saw time as cyclical, not linear, believing that the past and future were constantly folding into one another. Enjoying the video? Please support the channel by liking the video and leaving a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. While most ancient American cultures used oral traditions or basic pictograms, the Maya developed a fully functional phonetic writing system. Their hieroglyphs were complex glyphs that represented both sounds and ideas. They wrote thousands of books, called codices, made of fig tree bark. Tragically, during the Spanish conquest in the 16th century, Bishop Diego de Landa ordered these books burned, believing they were the work of the devil. Only 4 Maya codices survive today. Despite this, archaeologists have spent the last century cracking the code by reading the inscriptions carved into stone monuments, known as stelae, which tell the bloody history of their kings and wars. One of the greatest mysteries in archaeology is the classic Maya collapse. Around 900 AD, The great cities of the southern lowlands were abandoned. Palaces were left half-finished. Temples were swallowed by the jungle. Was it an invasion? A peasant revolt? For years, historians debated the cause. Today, modern science points to a multi-century drought combined with environmental degradation. To feed their millions, the Maya cleared the rainforest for corn. This led to soil erosion and rising temperatures. When the rains stopped, the holy lords could no longer provide for their people, and the social contract shattered. The Maya didn't disappear, they moved north and adapted, but their greatest cities fell silent. How important is the Maya impact today? You might be surprised to find that your daily life is influenced by Maya innovation. Agriculture. The Maya were masters of agricultural engineering. They created raised fields in swamps and terraced hillsides. Many of the crops they perfected, maize, beans, squash, and chili peppers, are staples of the global diet today. Chocolate. We can thank the Maya for the world's favorite treat. They were the first to harvest cacao, turning it into a frothy, spicy drink used in religious ceremonies. Sustainability. In an age of climate change, modern scientists are looking at Maya water management systems, huge underground cisterns called choltunes, as a blueprint for sustainable living in drought-prone areas. A living culture. Perhaps the most important impact is the people themselves. There are over 6 million Maya descendants living today in Central America. They still speak the ancient languages, like Quiche and Yucatec, weave traditional patterns, and maintain a deep spiritual connection to the land. The Maya remind us that greatness isn't just about how much stone you can stack, it's about how you understand your place in the universe. They were a people who looked at the stars and saw a map, who looked at time and saw a circle. Their story is one of incredible resilience and a sobering warning. They built a paradise in a rainforest, reached the heights of human knowledge, and yet were humbled by the very environment they sought to master. As we look at the ruins of Chichen Itza or Tikal, we aren't just looking at the past, we are looking at a mirror. The Maya didn't just leave behind stone pyramids, they left behind a legacy of human potential that continues to inspire and challenge us today. Thanks for watching, we hope you enjoyed the video. Please support the channel by liking the video and leaving a comment. Don't forget to subscribe.